Alright, a few updates before we start this video. Bullet time is coming. Shut up about it. This video's format is completely interesting and original and new. I'm mixing this cinema with commentary content. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments below. Thank you. You must be the new cameraman! I assume your rival was, polite.
Now that I've become self-aware, I will take over the world!
Guns, a very powerful tool, and most commonly used in video games. Whether you're some 5-year-old who plays an epic Fortnite, or have been around since the early age of human civilization, aka the early 2000s, there's a really slim chance you haven't played a game with guns. Guns for me can carry me through a game with the crappiest stories as long as the gun sandbox is good enough to give me a new experience along with good gameplay. Would you believe me if I told you I only play CSGO for the gun animations? Of course you would. One look at my channel and you think I sniff glue during the editing process. Gun animations are like one of the biggest standards in any game with guns. I honestly think it does have a huge impact on gameplay. The freaking USP in CSGO Reload gives me chills. You just look how satisfying that thing is, look how tactical it is, but not on a stupid level of tactical. It's really cool, but fast enough to get you right back into the gameplay. The sound design of the thing is freaking amazing. That silencer as the bullets pass by into the heads of terrorists gives me a smile on my face. What the heck? Pig!
Oh man. Sorry, Thomas, you got out of the cave.
One of my favorite things about Fallout 4 is its, well, you'll never guess, gun animations. It really just feels mechanically so different, almost alien to our modern take on firearms. Really nailed in the feeling that this is an alternate take on America. Or what's left of it, at least.
I can only imagine what being out here is doing to my circuitry.
A good reload animation doesn't really need to make sense on a mechanical level, but look good and feel good. Call of Duty War at War reloads may not really make sense for the type of model of that gun, such as not hitting the release button on certain pistols and whatnot. But one of my favorite things about those guns is how clunky they feel. It's a World at War game. I mean, come on. I want these things to feel like they're gonna break any minute. They feel like cheap weapons made at a sweatshop that's nothing but held together by Belta Fiend's bathwater. This really helps with the zombies mode, as the whole Last Stand and horror film really clips in when you feel like you're using a rubber band shooter. But hey, that rubber band shooter can put holes in things. Team Fortress 2 is a very brilliant example of gun animations that play directly into the gameplay. Sniper is built around gameplay with his animations. Once you've zoomed in and most likely missed the shot you were attempting to shoot, snap out of the scope and only about 2 seconds of reload animation is present. Sure, this makes no sense on a mechanical standpoint, as how is he putting a bullet in by just lifting up and down the handle? But this is obviously a choice that fits way into more gameplay than logical reasoning, which is perfectly fine, it's a video game. You can definitely tell the devs really put a lot of attention to this, especially with Team Fortress 2's development cycle. It took like 7 years for this game to come out. Enter the Gungeon mainly uses gun animations in key of a weapon charge up, or something that plays into the gameplay of the certain weapon you're holding. The sound design is beautiful. Every gun feels so punchy and just, it's so good. Half-Life 2 does have a bit of boring reload animations, I'm gonna be honest. But this is because the game is fast-paced and is meant to keep you in the action of all time. Lack of gun animations isn't a bad thing if it's the direction of the game to begin with. Examples of boring animations would probably have to be Payday 2. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this power trip of a game. The guns tend to feel a bit bland. They sound like airsoft guns and don't really pack a punch. Other than a few key exceptions, with a couple of weapons being really cool, majority of them are just kinda boring. To wrap up, I think gun animations and gun sounds are some of the most important in shooters. They're really good at setting the feeling of the game and give you more of a personal connection with it.
And a couple updates before I kick it off.
Currently, Bullet Time is under production. We're just waiting for a set of last lines. Filming will start in a couple days, and it'll be great. It's gonna be a filler episode. It's not gonna really progress the plot, but I guarantee you it has my seal of approval. The big episode will be coming this September 7th, so keep an eye out for it. It's gonna be a good one. Anyway, your boy's gotta eat a canned beans, and harass the local cat for looking at me the wrong way. Bye!
Go with him.